Title: Toni the Faithful Servant. Long ago, in the sun-drenched lands of the Kingdom of Zuberi, where baobab trees touched the clouds and drums told the stories of the people, there lived a servant named Toni. Toni was not born in a palace. He was born in a small clay hut at the edge of the river Zina. His mother, a weaver, taught him the value of patience. His father, a fisherman, taught him the value of honesty. And from them, Toni grew strong, not just in body, but in heart. When he was just a boy, Toni was taken to the palace to serve the great King Kunda. The palace was vast, with golden roofs and elephant tusks carved into the doorposts. Many servants worked there, but none like Toni. He never complained, never stole, and always remembered names, even of the goats in the royal stable. One day, trouble came. A wicked prince from the north, Olumide, challenged King Kunda for his throne. "Your people are weak," he shouted. "You have grown fat with peace." The king, though aging, would not step down. He called for his warriors, but many were away, and those who remained were afraid. The prince was cruel and known for his black magic. That night, while the palace whispered in fear, Toni stood before the king. "My king," he said, "let me go. Let me find the golden drum of Mishael. It is said that when it is beaten by a faithful hand, it calls upon the spirits of old to defend the kingdom." The king laughed softly. "You are a servant, Toni, a good one but not a warrior." Toni bowed. "But I am your servant, and I will go not as a warrior but as a son of Zuberi." So the king gave him a blessing, and Toni set out alone. He walked for 7 days across dry lands, wrestled a crocodile in the Zina River, and outwitted a talking leopard who guarded the Mountain of Echoes. At the peak of the mountain, he found the golden drum, covered in dust and guarded by silence. When he struck it, the skies turned, the winds roared, and the spirits of the ancient warriors, strong women and fierce men, rose from the earth. They followed Toni back to Zuberi. When Prince Olumide returned with his dark army, he found not a weak kingdom, but a wall of light and fire. The spirits, led by the humble servant, drove him back into the northern forests, never to be seen again. Toni did not ask for gold. He did not ask for land. He returned to the palace and bowed before the king. "I am ready to clean the royal pots, my king." But King Kunda stood and placed his crown on Toni's head. "From this day, Zuberi will be ruled by hearts, not blood. You, Toni, will be king, not because of where you were born, but because of how you serve." And so Toni, the faithful servant, became King Toni the Just. He ruled for many seasons with wisdom, kindness, and the same honest hands that once washed dishes in the royal kitchen. And to this day, in Zuberi, they say, "Greatness is not in the crown, but in the heart that dares to carry it."